Well, the government has suggested that teachers get another 3% pay rise from September. But those taking action say this is also about the way schools are funded. The National Education Union wants to ensure pay rises do not come from existing school budgets. And I went to meet the head of one London school, and he says his teachers deserved a pay rise last year, but paying it meant it crippled the school's finances. And school leaders are facing tough decisions.
The Atacama Desert in Chile is the driest place on Earth.
On a normal day, like yesterday, 762 pupils are taught at Whitefield School in Barnet. But with teachers on strike, only some will have been in school today.
We've made the decision to open up for our most vulnerable pupils, which I think is crucial. We have to make sure that we look after and safeguard them. We'll also open up for our Year 11 and Year 13, our examination year groups.
Chris has been the head teacher here since September and says it's a tough time for school finances.
It is so very expensive.
The energy bill alone is £27,000 a year.
Like this, we're also having to use portable heaters, which is adding to our costs as well. I think this is the first time
Head teachers aren't striking, but he supports those that are.
It's not just about individual teachers' pay, it's about safeguarding the whole profession. And actually, if something isn't done now, then we will hit breaking point where we're not able to retain. And clearly, we could see with all the stats, we're not able to recruit those teachers that are leaving.
He says schools are making tough decisions like not increasing department budgets, only heating the building at certain times, and closing earlier so lights and computers aren't running. While they're not obliged to, most teachers here declared whether they'd be striking. What would you say to parents that say, well, I've got to still go to work and I'm not getting a pay rise?
Yeah, I think that's quite a common thing that you hear people say, but I think it shouldn't be a sort of a societal race to the bottom. They should be getting a pay rise because their cost of living is increasing as well. I'm fighting for what I think me and my colleagues deserve. My wife's a nurse. A year or two ago, the government was encouraging everyone to stand on their doorstep and clap because they're heroes. Well, now I'm struggling to keep the house warm for my wife and my baby that are at home. That just doesn't really marry up in my mind.
With the cost of living going up, I think it's just become very hard. And at the end of the day, we got to understand that teachers are humans too. So when they're striking, it's because they're going through something.
I understand why they're doing it. I believe that they are underfunded and underappreciated after kind of all the work that they do.
But without some sort of solution, London's classrooms will stand empty again.